Hi Libra Nation, this is going to be your reading for the third week of February 2022, approaching the full moon in Leo. It's good primarily for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Libra. We follow tropical astrology here. Please, as always, keep in mind this is a general message. It's not a personal reading, so it might not resonate with everyone that watches. So check your other placements on my channel, Soma, Chandra, Tarot. I will post this reading on Soma, Chandra, Libra, and Soma, Chandra, Tarot. If you want to watch readings for other parts of your chart or other zodiac signs for the third week in February, check out Soma, Chandra, Tarot. If you want a private reading or to do healing, manifestation sessions, or do some astrology or human design sessions with me, you can find all of that on my website, which is down in the description below. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Libra, this is kind of a badass reading. This is badassery right here. I think that you guys are trying really hard to handle yourselves really well while you are surrounded by a lot of bullshit, most likely. Self-care, you're healing, you are being, I think some of you are being guided right now by a guide. You're being led to do a solo spirit walk. You are in a time of freedom and renewal. I see that the devil is in reverse. The Seven of Swords to the Empress. You guys are spending some time getting away from like your demons and your shadows, and you're trying to get away and just, I think, find some solace. I see with the Empress in reverse here, I feel like this is more about self-care for you right now. I was saying to a client the other day, sometimes Libra is everybody's mommy or everybody's daddy. I think your self-esteem might be a little bruised this week, and I noticed that about you. I think one of the last couple times I read for you, but I do see you trying to take care of yourself. Your astrology activations are Vesta and the moon. And I also noticed that your animal totems for the week are swan and peacock. So Vesta and peacock are very similar. The goddess within, your sacred spiritual center and quiet identity. Peacock mirrors this, which is I'm a badass mofo, and I handle things with dignity and grace. I am upper echelon. I hold my head high. You're not a snob. You're not stuck up. You're going to be faced with some situations this week that annoy you, and you are going to be challenged to handle them very, very carefully and very well. Also with the moon and swan, I feel like they speak together as well. Swan is, it's time to get comfortable spending some time alone and go for a deep dive. Swan, like Vesta, never lets anybody see them sweat. So calm, so serene, but there's a lot going on underneath the surface. It's going to be a very reflective week, a very emotional week with the moon coming in. By Wednesday of this full moon in Leo, I think it's this Wednesday, you're going to be very connected to yourself, your unconscious, sensitive, inner emotions and responses. You will be spending a lot of time, I think, under the surface. You're doing a deep dive, and you're very sensitive and very emotional the third week of February. But on the outside, everybody gets, bitch, please don't drag me into your drama. And you will handle this with the utmost dignity and grace. You're being called to, but it will be a challenge. I have Chiron here at the bottom of the deck as well. Your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach and learn remedies. Some of you are working through healing some wounds. Chiron is a wound that keeps being ripped open over and over again. But when we conquer it once and for all, there's so much transformation. Your Chiron return happens late 40s, early 50s. But it doesn't matter what time of your life that's happening. And also Mouse, watch out for being like twitchy about the details. You will be very detail oriented this week, but you might be a little nervous. Don't overthink things. Just focus on details that matter. And I think making lists may help you this week, help you get organized. Yeah. What came out of the life coaching oracle deck for you? Environment. And your environment, look, I'll be honest, your environment looks like shit. I'm like, what the hell? I don't think you're doing anything to bring this towards you either, Libra. I think that you're kind of being spiritually tested to see if you can be Vesta, if you can be the swan, if you can be the peacock, and proud of yourself and rising up above bullshit. But your environment, now is a good time to clear, clean, and declutter your environment. A good spring cleaning, getting rid of things you don't need. I see this reminds me of like a bunch of stuff in a junk drawer. Go through a junk drawer this week. That may help you get rid of what you don't need and clear out just bullshit in your environment as well. Awakening number 5. Now I have a 5 here. conflict, loss, and change. But I love what it says. You are no longer letting people dictate or run your life for you. Oh, standing up for yourself quite a bit. I do see you standing up for yourself. And I see you being like the passive warrior, not going into battle. You're going to fight people with your passivity. I have a saying that's been on my Facebook page for almost 20 years now. Passivity equals strength of character. Passivity plus conviction equals strength of character. I think that's going to be you guys. Like, you're not going to let people dictate your life. You're going to clear out your environment, spiritual growth as well. You're currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. And I see you being very peaceful and somber about it, and self-love. You're learning that your capacity to love others is directly related to your ability to love yourself. So examining how much you love yourself, that's the most important relationship you'll ever have, right? And how that's directly related to the way you love other people. Last time I read for you, you were the witch in reverse out of the Halloween Oracle deck. And I felt like you were trying to change the rules and people were trying to take your power away from you. I think you're going to try a bit of a different tactic this week, because the overall energy around you, Libra, is the 7 of Swords. The way people are feeling or someone's feeling about you is the 5 of Swords. Okay, that's kind of a pain in the ass. The way you're being seen is temperance, patience. I'm chill, thank you very much. I just focus on what I'm growing in my own hand, and I'm ignoring you're trying to ignore it. You're trying to ignore. What you need to know is the 3 of Wands in reverse. I think that you're playing it small right now, and you feel like this is partnerships and alliances. You feel like you're not in a partnership or an alliance with a person. I thought this was going to be a love message, but I think this is about people in your environment, more than one, but the final outcome is the Fool. The Fool was in reverse, but when it landed on the table, it landed into the upright. A whole new you, a whole new beginning. You know, the Fool is normally a child. Look how mature this person is. She's older and wiser, and she's ready to begin anew with a lot of wisdom and strength of character. That's just, wow, Libra. That's really good. So you've got the 7 of Swords energy around you, which is deception and envy. Clarifying this is the 3 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, I definitely think that you feel like people are talking about you. I really do, because we've got a group of people here. Do you have and there's a 3 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, the Mean Girls Club. Is there like a Mean Girls or Mean Boys Club? People may see you having a lot of good friends and they're like, man, I wish I could be like Libra, but they're not emulating you. They're being an ass to you. Or this could be you all stressed out. Like, are people watching me? Do I have to wear a mask? Can I be my real self? Man, I wish I could fit in here. Or someone's feeling that way about you. They're all trapped in their head. They won't be honest with you. There is deception, there is energy, but then they mope too. Or you may be mopey about this group. Nobody wants to feel like the outsider, you know? It doesn't feel good. But the way someone's feeling about you, I feel like this is, because I have the 3 of Cups here twice, this is more than one person. This may be going on at work or in a group of friends or with one particular friend. I mean, if it's a romantic partner, they're super petty right now. There could be jealousy with you and your partner, or a new person you meet. It's just like immediately they want to judge you. They want to fight with you. They ask you a bunch of stupid questions. They say they don't like your friends. You're just triggering them, and that is not your fault. I have the Page of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. I think someone feels like you beat them at something. Did you beat somebody at their own game? Page of Swords, is someone watching you work? Gossip at work, maybe? They drive by, they want to know what you're doing. And the 6 of Wands, I think that's you, Libra. Some of you have just gotten like a promotion, or you're above it. You're just above it. You're above it all right now. I think this is you minding your own business. I'm just doing what I do up above the rest of you. Okay, haters. And they're like, what's Libra doing? I hear like pss, 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 anger, jealousy. Someone may see you out and they don't like that. The 8 of Pentacles can sometimes mean we're doing something on a computer and we see someone. They may see you on a dating site and they're like, I thought you and I were together. And you're like, bitch, please, I barely know you. It could be one of those deals too. Yeah, But you're being seen as patience. Some of you have Sag rising or moon. Some of you have Leo in your chart too. I feel like the Leo energy of the full moon in Leo that's coming in next week or this week is like giving you that heart of a lion, because you're like peaceful among the thorns here. The Five of Wands is just bullshit all around you. It's just people being competitive. Some of you work in like a hella stressful environment. But despite that, maybe you just got a promotion or you're working on your achievements. Seven of Wands, you're like, don't come at me with your bullshit. I will stand my ground. Also, my opinion does not need to be the same as yours, but I feel like with strength here and patience, you'd rather focus on solutions and not problems. I feel like this is you putting the do not disturb sign on your room or your phone or your office. You're like not going to stand up. You're not going to stand for anything. Yeah, conviction plus passivity equals strength of character. That's you. You're being Vesta. You're being strong because you're sensitive right now. This is the way you practice self-love, by just ignoring all of this. That's the spiritual growth you're undergoing. What you need to know is the Three of Wands. So if you thought that someone was going to lend you a helping hand with the partners and alliances, that's not happening. Someone's no longer seeing growth potential in a situation, or you're no longer seeing that. You're not going to stand there and wait for someone to pull you out of anything. You realize I can be patient and calm and strong enough to do it on my own. The Five of Swords to the Nine of Cups and the Six of Swords. I kind of heard something. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing because I heard something that was so cool. Here's the Five of Swords again. This is just like drama, fighting, nitpicking over like, who stole my lunch out of the refrigerator in the break room? Or did you hear what she said? Did you hear what she said? I think someone around you is jealous of you and doesn't like you. If that's a romantic partner, gross. Just gross. If it's, I feel like it's just people in the environment, but I feel like this is you saying, those haters are all my fans. I know you're mad. I'm going to line up drinks for all of you idiots that are fighting. Yeah. That's kind of what I heard. Like, those haters are my fans. Yeah. Six of Swords. Bye. Bye. I got to go. It's like you're happy and moving on. You know that you can't have a partnership or an alliance with someone because they bring the fight. They may just party and drink all the time. And you're like, I'm out of here. I'm just out of here. I'm not. But I heard that. I'm like, I know you haters are all my fans. Do you see how amazing I am? Yes. Here, have a drink on me. Cheers to the weekend, baby. It's like you don't even care. You will have a moment this week where if you gloat even a little bit and act like you don't care, that will piss people off more. But you can't control people that are jealous and argumentative. And this is you. I really think this is you. You're the Fool. Clarifying the Fool is Justice, the High Priestess, the Queen of Swords. You are on to everybody right now. Look at her with her crystal ball. You think I don't know? You think my intuition isn't on point? Look at her. She's grinning. She has a secret. She's like, I can pull my own cards. I'm in touch with my guides. You're bringing balance into your life. It's like justice is fair. Whatever's gone down, there's been consequences, and you've brought a lot of fairness into your life. I think justice is being served on your behalf. You're just going to be quiet. You know your intuition's on point. Queen of Swords. You can kiss my hand. Yes. Yes, please. Yeah, I deserve respect now. You're sitting, you're holding court, you bring balance. Some of you may do intuitive work this week. I may be picking up on some of you that are also like tarot readers, or you're givers of sound advice. Some of you are in law. You give really good advice. You get a lot of respect. You do run the esoteric court of law, and this is all new for you. This is all new. And I think that's why Swan came out, where you feel like you just have to be dignified on the surface, but underneath, you're doing a deep dive, spending time alone. You are a little jittery and you are emotional, but this is how you practice your self-love in your environment. I wanted animal oracle cards for a person in your environment. I was like, well, I didn't need the tarot. This says it all. Octopus, this person gloms on and wants to bond to people very quickly. They have a hard time distinguishing between your problems and their problems and vice versa. Trauma bonding, people with bad boundaries, they glom on. Zebra in reverse, this is a pouty person that is ticked off because they're not getting attention. Zebra is very intuitive and it's very special and very unique. I mean, it's a zebra. They're cute. They're different. They're special. They're the little striped donkey horse, right? And they are special and unique, but in reverse, this is a pouty person that probably has some really cool, good, unique qualities, but they're not being recognized. So he or she is just like, and they're going to have bad boundaries. Watch out for being roped into gossip. Well, I know that you won't be. It's like people are trying to. People are trying to pull you down to their level, and you're like, I so see you coming. You think I don't see you coming? Yeah. Cheers to you, babe, with the 9 of Cups. Also, someone may gloat around you, so you just move on and you realize you can't have an alliance with them. In the environment, I got a core card. I mean, this could be a young water sign. These could be actually younger people. These could even be some of your kids, an older and a younger kid, or someone acting like a fool, kind of. The Knight of Cups in reverse, the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, the 3 of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Cups. I'm going to read this 2 ways. First of all, you have a very unrealistic, pouty person. The Knight of Cups, that's the zebra in reverse. I'm special. Pay attention to me. I am very unrealistic. When the honeymoon phase is over, I just fizzle out. Whiny, tantrumy. It wasn't what they thought it was. The minute the honeymoon phase was over, now they're uncooperative. Watch out for people stealing your ideas and your work, Libra. This person just feels unrecognized. They're actually learning a lesson of independence. This person might shoot themselves in the foot, lying, sneaking around, being uncooperative, because you need to know that justice is here. Like, you're watching and waiting with the High Priestess. You're watching this person be argumentative and gloaty and in your face and talking shit about everybody, and you're just moving on from that. Justice will be served, Libra, okay? This person's going to maybe lose all their friends, or when I get the 3 of Cups in reverse, it's gossip. This person also, I think, wants to be invited to something. They may shit talk you, but then say, hey, Libra, do you want to come out with us Friday night? Dude, don't go. Do not go. Because your Empress and your Temperance and Strength and the Queen of Swords, doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, like, that's the energy that you're in, this dignified, I'm moving on, I'm trying something new energy. They may invite you to this, something with them. Or you may try to approach them, but it's just going to blow up. So I think they're like, and if they owe you an apology, they'll be like, sorry. He is the brattiest looking Page of Cups. Didn't you ever see? Look at him. He doesn't look sorry. He looks a little insecure. Vulnerable, emotionally intuitive. I think this person is not a team player and attention seeking. Now, if they're trying to get your attention, they're not handling it right. Watch out for people just dumping all of their problems and pouting at you. I know that you will. Here's why. The 9 of Wands, this is a test of your spiritual strength. Can you have good boundaries? Life is a battlefield. The Moon, again, you are emotional. This Moon keeps following y'all around, and so does the Hermit. You are emotional. You are sensitive. You're even confused. But despite that, Libra, you are justice. Things are balancing out for you. And the 3 of Wands, you're turning your back on bullshit and you're thinking about the future. You are something that you're doing, Libra, with justice twice. It's like Spirit is nodding their head and saying, that's right, kiddo. This is not easy, but you have got to deliver consequences to people and stand up for yourself and rise above it and be temperance and be calm and stop mothering everybody and just think about the future and self-care, self-love, honoring your emotions. Yeah, I see you being very calm, 4 of Swords, resting and rejuvenating, moving on into the Moon to shadow. You guys are going to do some shadow work. You're going to face your own emotions. But look, the 5 of Cups in reverse. Getting over things that hurt. that leads to transformation. Death. Oh my God. This is so good. This self-love is like, this is your spiritual growth and your awakening, Libra. What's at the bottom of this deck? The Hermit, Strength, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Fool. This is a whole new path for you. Libra, some of you have one good friend around you that you can really talk to. Like the Hermit and Strength, these are your guides like flanking you right now. Strength of character, dignity, be quiet, pull back. All the answers you need are inside of you. Handle everything with dignity and grace and strength of character. Hold your tongue, bite your tongue. You're older, you're wiser. You may have a really good conversation with someone this week. These two can really talk to each other. You'll be like, and then do you know what that bitch said? And she'll be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Here, have some tea. Thanks. That's what I see. Like, I see a good, strong, mature conversation, feeling emotional. This is like two people, I think that something could change here between the two of you and it'd be a whole new journey. Yeah, I feel like this is like one good friend that you can really trust or someone that you really care about. This could also be a counselor. Or you could be the Queen of Cups and this Queen of Swords could be the counselor. This is good, positive, feminine energy around you. It's not all bad, Libra. It's not all bad. Like the end of the week, you'll have some good conversations, but you keep doing this. This self-love and this awakening and clearing out your environment is taking you towards spiritual growth. And you will be challenged to be Vesta, okay? You're going to have to be sacred and like have a quiet, dignified center. Honor your emotions right now because it seems like you're going through healing, but Peacock is almost impossible to pull off where we're very dignified. Peacock is like, you can throw anything at me. You will not see me sweat. I will persevere. I can handle anything. Keeping a lot to yourself, going deep. This is so good. This is a whole new journey for you, Libra. You hang in there. Your guides are like watching you. I feel like there's a guide taking you by the lantern saying, come with me. You're on a road to healing and renewal. You have to go through this stuff and come out on the other side. I love that for you. Yeah. All right, Libra, that's very beautiful, very spiritual and gorgeous. I love this reading for you for the third week of February. I hope it resonates and hope it helps. Link to my website for private readings is in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.